Hello, students. I hope you are safe and must be enjoying your learning. This is the part 2 of the chapter number 3, Water or Water, from your EVS NCERT textbook, Looking Around for Class 3. Children, today we'll discuss about important rivers of India, the important cities that are on the banks of some of these rivers, and about different containers that are used for storing water. At the end of this video, you will be able to know about some of the important rivers of India and also some important cities that are on their banks. Observe and recognize the different containers used for storing water. Also, you'll be able to analyze that different containers may have same capacity, and you'll be sensitized towards issues like discrimination. But before going further, children, let's do a recap and revise what we have learned in the previous video. What are the man-made sources of water? Yes, that's correct. Man-made sources are made by man and they do not occur naturally. For example, the taps, hand pumps, tube wells, etc. I asked you to write the names of some lakes that are found in India. I'm sure you have found them. Let's see what they are. The famous Chilika Lake of Odisha. Also, many of you must have visited the Dal Lake in Kashmir. There is also one more, the famous Pangong Lake of Ladakh. Do you remember the movie Three Idiots? Yes, the famous Pangong Lake of Ladakh is shown there. I also asked you to write the names of some important rivers. I'm sure you must have written. True, they are River Ganga, River Yamuna, River Brahmaputra, and many more. Let's learn more about them now. Children, do you like listening to stories? I know you like them. Let me share a story with you all. There was a child named Chutki. She was very fond of her grandparents, especially her grandmother. One fine morning, they were sitting in their garden having a variety of flowers around them. Grandma asked Chutki, "We have so many flowers here, but can you name the national flower of our country?" "That's correct, children," she said. "It is lotus." Again, Grandma asked to name the national animal of India. "That's right. It is the tiger." Grandma asked again, "Now can you name the national river of our country?" Children, can you tell the name? That's right. It is the river Ganga. River Ganga is the national and the longest flowing river of our country. Chutki now listened carefully. Grandma told that in her long journey, River Ganga came flowing from the mountains, crosses many villages, towns, and cities, and in the end falls into the sea. She asked Grandma, "Please tell the whole story." Grandma replied that in early times people used to build their houses near the rivers. Slowly the villages appeared. But with the passage of time, these villages turned into towns and cities. And today we have so many big cities on the banks of the rivers. Now, a large number of people live in these cities. Children, can you see the long journey of River Ganga on the map? And there are a large number of cities on its banks. Many of you must have been to Haridwar, Kanpur, Allahabad, Varanasi, which is also known as Banaras, Patna, Kolkata are some of the important cities that are on the banks of River Ganga. Grandma continued telling, there is one more important river, that is River Yamuna. River Yamuna is the important tributary of River Ganga. Tributary means the helping river. River Yamuna is the helping river of River Ganga. Children, do you know which river passes through our city, Delhi? That's right. It is River Yamuna. Can you name any other city on its banks? That's correct. It's Agra. And Agra is famous for? Right. Agra is famous for Taj Mahal. Another important city on its bank is Mathura. And at Allahabad, River Yamuna joins River Ganga. Grandma said, we just learned about the longest flowing river of our country. But can you name the second longest flowing river of India? It is River Godavari. River Godavari is the second longest flowing river of India. And it is one of the important rivers of South India. River Godavari is also known as Dakshini Ganga, that is the Ganga of the South. As we can clearly see on the map, children, Triambakeshwar, Nasik, Paitan. Do you know, children, the famous Paithani embroidery on the saris is done here. Nanded, Bhadrachalam, Basar are a few important cities on the banks of river Godavari. Do we have only these rivers in our country? No, not at all. If we look at the map carefully, we will see many more rivers flowing through our land. Starting from the top, we see River Indus, River Satluj, River Ganga, River Yamuna and River Brahmaputra that are flowing through our land. Moving further, we see River Narmada, River Tapti, River Mahanadi, and in the lower part of our land we have River Godavari, River Krishna, River Kaveri. Children, so we just saw that there are a number of rivers flowing all through our country. Can we truly call India as a land of rivers? And also, rivers are the lifelines of our land. Chutki asked, but how the water of these rivers useful to us? Can you tell, children? That's correct. The rivers are very important for farming. The water from the rivers is used for watering the fields. Our fruits, vegetables, crops are grown in these fields. Also, big dams are made across the rivers, and the water of the rivers is used to produce electricity. Water is available to us in form of rivers, and most importantly, this water from the rivers is used for drinking, because without water life is not possible. Grandma continued the story. Earlier, people used to carry water from the rivers in the clay pots. Chutki asked, "Clay pots? What made these clay pots so special? Do you know, children?" Absolutely correct. The clay pots and the surahis are used to store water, and also they keep the water cool. But children, the question is, why do we need to store water? Think, just think about it. Alright, we need to store water for using it later or when the water supply is not there. Now come on children, let's name some commonly used containers that are seen in our homes and are used for storing water. We have jugs, buckets that are easily seen in our kitchens. Next we have drums, cans which are used to store a large amount of water. Clay pots, surahis are used to keep our water cool. And not to forget the water bottles that you carry to your school also. Grandma told Chutki, but you must be careful while storing water in these containers. First of all, the containers must be clean. Also, you must fill clean water in them because Swachh Bharat is Swasth Bharat. But what should we do, children, if the water is not clean? That's right. For this, we have water purifiers in our homes. Also, we can boil the water. And very important, these containers must be covered so as to save water from dust, flies, mosquitoes, etc. But once, children, Chutki got confused. Let's see how. One day, Hiren, Chutki's brother, and Chutki were feeling very thirsty. Their uncle gave both of them mango panna in steel tumblers. But Chutki wanted the drink only in a glass tumbler. Her uncle poured the panna into the glass tumbler. But Chutki was not happy. She complained, "Uncle, you have given me less panna." As Chutki was not happy, so she went to her grandma. Grandma explained that, "Chutki, your glass tumbler does not have lesam panna." My dear children, tumbler has its own shape, but panna inside it does not have any shape. When panna was in steel tumbler, it was of the shape of the steel tumbler. But when it was poured into the glass tumbler, it took the shape of glass tumbler. But both of them hold the same amount of panna. What do you feel, children? Did Chutki's glass tumbler have less panna? That's correct. She can check it by pouring the panna back into the steel tumbler from her glass tumbler. Now, taking the help of your elders, students, you can also do this activity in your kitchen. And just check whether Chutki's glass tumbler really had less ampanna. One day, Chutki saw something. She asked Grandma why these people are not allowed to take water from here. Grandma said, yes, Chutki, in some places, certain people are not allowed to take water from the village well or from the common taps or the hand pumps. Is this right, children? No, certainly it is not right. When the raindrops fall on everyone, when the light of the sun, the moon is for everybody, then nobody has the right to stop anyone from taking or using the water present on earth. Such practices must be stopped immediately. We just noticed that water is a gift of God to all of us, isn't it, children? But can you tell me, how does this water reaches our earth? That's right, it is through rain. So rainwater is the most important source of water, and it fills the rivers, the lakes, through which our fields get the water, where our food is produced. And this all is beautifully described in this poem. Come, let's enjoy the poem.
काले मेघा पानी दे, काले मेघा पानी दे,
पानी दे गुड़धानी दे, पानी दे गुड़धानी दे, काले मेघा पानी दे, काले मेघा पानी दे, पानी दे गुड़धानी दे, पानी दे गुड़धानी दे।
बरसो खूब झमाझम झम,
नाचे मोर झमा झम झम,
बरसो खूब झमाझम झम,
नाचे मोर झमा झम झम,
खेतों से खलिहानों तक,
पर्वत से मैदानों तक,
खेतों से खलिहानों तक,
पर्वत से मैदानों तक,
धरती को रंग ढानी दे,
धरती को रंग धानी दे, काले मेघा पानी दे, काले मेघा पानी दे, काले मेघा पानी दे, काले मेघा पानी दे।
भर दे सारे ताल तलैया,
गाए सब मिल झमक छैया,
भर दे सारे ताल तलैया,
गाए सब मिल झमक छैया,
हमको नई कहानी दे,
सबको दाना पानी दे,
हमको नई कहानी दे,
सबको दाना पानी दे,
पानी दे जिंदगानी दे,
पानी दे जिंदगानी दे, काले मेघा पानी 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 दे।
I'm sure you all must have liked the poem. Come now, let's do a quick recap and revise what we have done by doing this worksheet. You can do it on any A4 size sheet or in any of your notebook. Question number 1. Name the national river of India. Yes, true. It is river Ganga. Next one. Name the 3 important cities on the banks of river Godavari. We learned this? Right. They are Nasik, Nanded, Bhadrachalam, Patan, etc. Next one. Why do we need to store water? You know the answer, children. We need to store water for using it later or when the water supply is not there. Fill in the blanks. The longest river of India is? True, it is river Ganga. Clay pots and surahis are used to keep the water, that's right, cool. It's activity time, children. This is the activity on page number 22 of your EVS textbook. You can do this activity either in your book if you have it, or you can do it on a A4 size sheet. In the first part of this activity, we need to color the containers which are used for storing water. Children, we have here the pictures of the buckets, surahis, the clay pots, the cans, jugs. You can easily color them, the things which you have in your home. In the second part of the activity, you need to draw pictures of any other containers which are used for storing water in your house. Write their names as well. Students, you will draw the containers that we have just seen in the previous slide. Also, you will draw the surahis, the water bottles, the can, etc. You can do it the way I have shown you here. And you must write their names also. In the third part of this activity, children, you need to look at the pictures you have drawn, and if you fill them with water, which will contain the least water and which will contain the most water, and how could you tell this? In general, children, we can tell this by looking at the size of the container. If the container is of big size, then it will contain more water, and if it is of small size, it will contain less water. So here we can say that jug will contain less water and the drums, maybe the cans, will contain more water. So you can easily do it. Children, there is a project work for you. You can draw or paste the pictures of different activities that need the use of water. Also write the name of these activities. We'll discuss this in part 3 of this lesson. Stay safe, stay indoors, wash your hands regularly, and I hope you enjoyed learning. Thank you.